So, it's JANKuary, and we are playing really Amiga janky games. And for today, I picked the first game, which I loved to play as a kid back in the days. And we hadn't had internet back in the days. And so the little alien in this game called Gilbert is kinda ugly, and we had no idea what this alien or what this character is all about. It's a character from an UK TV series, like cartoon or comedy, more like comedy. And yeah, today I just... Oh, Tupsy. Hey, Tupsy. Yeah. Today I searched for it on YouTube to get a glimpse on it and to get an idea what this character really is, this Gilbert alien. As I said, it's really ugly, and I had no idea how it is acting and for what kind of shows it was used. Like Max Headroom, my favorite character from the 80s, was used in MTV or commercials and even in talk shows. So I've got a little link here from YouTube, which we can have a look at. So we've got an idea what this Gilbert alien is all about. It's a little green freak from Drill. The planet is Drill.
This is it. The ultimate in tea time munch possibilities. Yes, folks, it's all achieved without leaving the country. Now, this,
so it's a kind of a hand puppet.
A big bucket of a welcome here to the Empress of the Exotic herself. Here she comes, Rusty Leg.
Yeah, it's some kind of comedy shows which with actors and
Yes. Hiya, Gilbert. Hello, who am I?
musicians and stuff.
Oh, it's lovely.
So
Lovely, very decorous, very decorous.
Oh, I thought I'd wear this
But it is very,
for Ladies' Day at Ascot this year.
very colourful, isn't it?
But I know you love fruit. You eat it.
Oh, I'll eat it.
well, streamed in UK. We in Germany never have seen this this alien, and then appeared. Okay, that's enough for the introduction of the little alien. So we had no idea what this alien is until this game appeared. Gilbert escaped from Drill. You're playing this alien, this Gilbert, and you have to find 5 parts of your spaceship to get from Drill to Earth and sign a TV some kind of yeah, you get into a show and sign your contract. Yeah, that's the right word for it. You get a TV contract, and all your aliens on Drill, all those neighbors and all those other alien stuff don't like you, and yeah, you are very nifty, and they wanna stop you from leaving Drill. So you have to find those parts, and you get hints when playing some arcade machines. It's a little bit like Lazy Jones on C64, where you can enter rooms and play some arcade games and gain points. Here you are conquering the AI, and you get some hints where to find those parts of the ship. I never found in my life any part of those ship. It's a great world where you can run around, and it's full of enemies, and you can snot them with your sputum. And yeah, what makes it janky is it's terribly unfair. You are flooded with all those aliens. You don't lose energy, you lose time. You've got 24 hours to leave the planet, and yeah, when you lose a game in those arcade machines, you will lose 1 hour, and hitting those aliens and stuff there, all those enemies, will drain your time by 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and so on. But let's get into the game and have a look at it. As a kid, I loved the tune of the game. I can get into flex mode. I just stretched it a little bit. It's all in all okay. Minus 20 dB should be enough. Graphics-wise, this game is okay, but playing-wise, I would say it's janky. It is scored on Lemon Amiga with 3.74. So it's nearly on the edge of those really hard church games, those shitty games. Yeah, I would say just let us get into the game. And Tapsi, war vorsichtig gleich, ne? So, here are the 5 parts we need to find: the guidance system, the engines, the food supply, the bathroom, and fuel pods. We've got 24 hours to find the 5 pieces. And we are running around in the capital city of Drill and the outbounds. There we are. We can snot. We can jump. And those arcade machines are in the milk bars. Ich fahre nicht mehr heute. Okay. Habt ihr euch das anders überlegt? So, there we are in a milk bar, and there is a Zap arcade machine, and there are different types of arcade games like Memory. I'm so fucking bad at Memory nowadays. Some games like Tron, or this raster bike, and shooting ranges and stuff. And they differ from room to room and bar to bar. Sie hatte sich anders überlegt. Okay, so, ja, dann bleibt, na, das ist auch ganz gut bei den Straßenverhältnissen. Also hier ging es jetzt einigermaßen, hier war es noch glatt, aber ja. So, wir gehen jetzt hier in den Arcade-Automaten. We are going to play this game. We are Brain Drain. Okay, Brain Drain is this memory part which can be played with mouse against the computer opponent. And as I said, I suck at those games. When I'm playing this with my kids and they beat me all the time. I'm so fucking bad at it. Ich stricke und schau dir zu. Ja, gönn dir. Wie gesagt, das ist Gilbert. Ne? Ich habe dir das Ding ja gerade gezeigt. Da, keine Ahnung. Und jetzt geht's hier Memory und ich verkacke da jedes Mal. Also ich kann es einfach nicht. Ich kann mir den Mist nicht merken. Okay, let's get into Memory. Yes. Oh, there was the 2. No, that was the X, and there's the X, okay. And there was a 2 somewhere. Okay, here's a 6, 6 and 7, 4, 5. This divider shouldn't be picked because it divides your points. 2, 4, 4, 6, 1, 4. Ah, there's a 4. Where was a 4? 4 and 4. Okay. Ah, he's got the 7. Okay. 3 and 6. Where was the 3? 1, 2. 2. 2. 2, 2, 2 to lose. 9. Swap. Swap isn't good too. Because when you swap your points with your opponent. Can be good if he's winning, but 1, 8. There was somewhere was the 8. 9. 9, okay. Where was the 8? 1. 5. No, that wasn't. 3, 6. 3, 3. Divide, divide. Why did I lose? Was it time? Grauzellen anstrengen, ja. Keine Ahnung, ist jetzt ich habe jetzt gerade nicht drauf geachtet. Ist die Zeit abgelaufen? Gab es da eine Zeit? Weil eigentlich hatte ich doch... Eigentlich hatte ich schon um einiges mehr Punkte, womit ich nicht das Mehr meine. I had more points than my opponent and yeah. Don't know why he won. Okay, another milk bar. The game of greed is the raster bike game. You need to pick up. Ich habe keine Zeit gesehen, ich auch nicht. Und deswegen, also, und da waren ja noch welche, die noch nicht umgesetzt oder umgedreht waren. Keine Ahnung. Dann werden wir hier mal sehen, in dem Spiel jetzt hier. Okay, hier muss man jetzt so Säcke aufsammeln. You need to pick up some bags, which are numbered from 1 to 5 and you are not allowed to cross your own trail and you're not allowed to cross the 2 police officers, which will try to hunt you down. So, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. But those games are unfair. You lose 1 hour from your time, you see? I'm not really sure if you can go outside of the town and try to find those chips part for yourself. Let's try to find another milk bar. As I see, all those enemies are flooding the screen. So where's the next milk bar? Not here, not here. There. Oh, there's a gift shop. That's not a bar. In der Anzeige in der Mitte stand jetzt nicht mehr 2. Ja, genau, richtig, weil ich 1 Stunde verloren habe, weil ich das Spiel nicht gewonnen habe. Wenn man diesen Arcade-Automaten verliert, dann kriegt man 1 Stunde abgezogen und wenn man diese Biester hier berührt, auch jeweils 1 Minute. Gift Shop. Ja, zumindest wieder eine Milchbar oder sowas, wobei jetzt hier auch Aliens sind, warum auch immer. Oh, hier geht's in die Kanalisation rein. The Sewers. Ja, da fliegen Burger. Da fliegen auch Burger. Wir können ja mal in diese Kanalisation gehen. Vielleicht haben wir Glück und finden da ein Raumschiffteil. Look how fast those rats are. You aren't able to kill those rats. You just can jump, jump, jump to avoid them. More or less. Which make this game really janky. No entry. Okay, there's no entry. What about this? Yeah, we can go down. No entry there. And no entry here. Can we go through the hole? No. No way through the hole. Okay. How can we escape the sewers now? I know that you can get some beans and can fire it with the beans. How can you use them? There we go. Escordian, hello! We're playing another janky game. This time I'm alone. And I'm playing Gilbert, Escape from Drill. And this game is really janky. Never made it through the game. Trying to find some of the parts. You need to find 5 parts of your spaceship. And yeah, it's hard as fuck. All those enemies are fast as hell. You can snot at them, but only in this bow. Only arc-wise. Yeah, and then they are respawning. Yeah, you know this game, okay. Yeah, I like the tune of the game, but the game itself is hard as fuck, really. It's based on a character from a British TV show. Yeah, when I started my stream, I just went to YouTube and showed a little bit of a TV show from Gilbert. We in Germany hadn't had this TV show. Neither translation of it, so as a kid I had no clue what this character is all about. I don't remember the name. What was the name of the game? The name of the game is Gilbert Escape from Drill. You are here on Drill on your home planet and you need to find 5 pieces of your spaceship to get to Earth and sign a contract for the TV show. I never knew. I didn't grow up. Ah, okay. Yeah, and so here in Germany we hadn't had this too. And on Lemon Amiga, in one of those comments, I read that it is a character from a TV show, and so I was nosy and wanted to have a look at it. It's some kind of hand puppet, I would say. Really ugly alien. Okay, this was the arcade machine I was on last time, so I need to find another one to play. That's the gift shop. You're constantly losing time when hitting those enemies, and you are losing 1 hour if you lose a game in the arcade machine. And when you're playing in the arcade machine and win, you will get a hint where to find one of those parts. Brain drain. Brain drain is some kind of memory, and I'm bad at memory. Really, I'm bad at memory. And last time? Ah, okay, there's a timer in the middle. Da ist, die Zeit ist in der Mitte drin. 99 Sekunden. Man muss sich also schon beeilen. You need to hurry. There's a swap. A good thing is to let him win, nearly win, gain all those points, and then you need to find the swap cards. Okay, swap is in the upper left and down there. So you get all his points. Jetzt die 8. That's the divider. Divider will divide all your points. Jetzt macht er das gleiche. Jetzt, oh, das war der falsche. That was the wrong one. 9, 4. Oh, dear. What was it? There's the X. X is 0 points. 20 seconds left. That's hard as fuck. 1. There was a divider. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and losing. You lose 1 hour from your time. Yeah. Really janky. Darn, yeah. As far as I know, there are 3 kinds of arcade games. It's Brain Drain, it's a raster bike, kind of Tron game-like, and a shooting range. I have no clue where the shooting range is. It's a desert. Game of Greed is a raster bike kind of game. Woohoo, more jank. Oh yeah, Tetzog, more jank. Gilbert is really, it's an unfair janky game. Unfair, really janky game. So let's try. Oh. It's kind of raster bike. You're not allowed to hit your own trail. And you shouldn't be caught by those police whatsoever aliens. And the hitbox is really big, invisible and really big, and you lose 1 hour again. Sind das immer die gleichen Minispiele? Ja, 3 Stück meine ich sind das. I think it should be 3 minigames. There is another one, but I don't know exactly where the milk bar is with this shooting range. It's a little bit like Mohun. What about this? Okay, there's another one. Here's a real Gilbert this is based on. Okay, the link. Let me see, can I mod the link? It's gone. The link has been deleted. Yeah, the links are stars. So here's the driving range. I can't see where I can give the link free right now. Stars here on my side too. But as I said, we can get into the little alien show again. There we are.
Before you today.
What are you doing, Nick? Come on, what you
I'm
doing?
going to do a quick ghetto. You
quick
can
out.
make this. It's really nice and quick. Look,
Work it
you
out.
whip this cream up.
That's
You
it,
whip
whip
it
it
up.
up.
You whip it up. That's it.
Work it out,
Look,
whip
It's
it
a
Gilbert,
hand puppet and
whip it a bit more like that.
a little bit like a comedian.
Yeah, that's something.
It's a
Go on,
comedy.
that's it. Lovely,
Comedy
lovely.
shows, comedy characters.
Give me something hard to do. I'm going to do something
You
hard.
just dropped something nasty in that.
All part and parcel of living, really. It's all
I'll tell you
part and
what,
parcel.
we won't use that one.
Why not?
We'll use something else.
Yeah. Would have been nice to have seen it, yeah, back then in the days. There's... okay. There's a link, yeah. The image, okay. Yeah. I would have loved it as a kid, yeah. We had Alf from Melmac back in the days, which have been translated to Germany in German language. Hey, Debbie. Another day for Jank, another day for Jank. We are playing Gilbert now, and I found the arcade machine with the shooting range. I'm not sure if I did it back in the days. Memory isn't my kind of game, and this Raster Bike or Tron-like game is hard as fuck too. So let's see if I can get a hint for this spaceship part by shooting at the snot fight range. Okay, Coral. Oh, they are. Whoa. See how fast this is. Oh, darn. You lose 1 hour from your game time. This is so fucking unfair. They are appearing everywhere and snotting at you, and yeah, you had no chance. And my Amiga isn't pimped up, so the speed isn't overclocked. 8 hours left for me to find my ship parts. We can go back to the other milk bar and play another arcade again. You need to switch them. You can't play them in row again. So I need to find another one. Play this. There's another milk bar. Was this a Raster Bike? Yeah, this is a game of greed. This is a Raster Bike kind of game. Tron-like. Yeah. And I'm not sure if you can go outside and try to find those ship parts for yourself, or if you really need those hints you get when you win those arcade games. So this was round 1. I may remember you need to win 3 rounds. Ah, that was too close. Oh, good job. This is... And the hitbox is so great, and this guy didn't really hit you. You think you escaped it, but you explode. And you lose 1 hour of your time. What the fuck? Yeah. And the memory, the brain drain game, has a counter of 99 seconds. In which you have to find all those pairs and win against your opponent. You have to learn the hitbox squares, yeah. Let's try to make another round of brain drain, 99 seconds. And if your computer opponent don't like to win too and try to find those matching pieces, you're looking silly out of your clothes. So 99 seconds. We have got a divider to make to divide your points, and a swap to swap with your opponent. This is a swap card, and my tactics always were to let him get all those points, and your last step is to use a swap card. And try to get the divider as fast as possible, like now, because I have 0 points, and so you are not... Ah, there's the other swap. The swap was up there, I guess. He's got 7 points. Yeah, there's a swap. Okay, swap up and down. Yeah, he's getting points. This is great. X won't give any points. Yeah, he's getting... There is a 9. 5. 8. Okay, we need to collect some of those parts too, because the time is getting low. There is the X. One. And the time is over. Janky. Let's get out of the city, and we've got 6 hours left. Hitting those enemies will drown your time, but let's see if we can find one of those parts outside here. We've been in the sewers, but haven't found anything there, down there. Water. Okay, this is a can of beans, and you can fly with those beans, like in the sewers, to get out of the sewers. And this pie, don't know what this pie is doing. Nothing. Ich sehe deine volle Begeisterung. Yeah, I'm really impressed about this janky game. But yeah, it's JANKuary, so we have to go through it. Just play and smile. There's the water, the coast, and he is able to swim and dive, but from time to time you need to go up. Wo ist dein Grinsen? Hier. Da ist mein Grinsen. Da. So, here's a cave. And maybe you can't snot underwater. Because it's maze-like. I guess you can find those parts without the hints, but it's more or less luck. I'm not sure if they place those parts randomly after each start of the game, or if they've got fixed positions in the game, in the map. No idea. Okay, dead end. This is what I call unfair about this game. You can't... It's not underwater, you just can collide with them and lose your time. And those enemies are that fast and there are so many in number. Okay, pirate ship on the ground. Another cave with a dead end. Okay, nothing in here. And it seems like I'm losing all my time and can't sign the contract for the TV show. So poor Gilbert has no job at all. There we are, dead. Oops-a-daisy, you have failed Gilbert and have lost the contract. Toad. Yeah. Now you're sitting there and begging for money. And will never appear in a TV show. I think for this now it's enough Gilbert jank. The next game I want to play, which I played as a kid back in the days from time to time, but is hard as fuck too in the first level, especially in the first level, is Superman. Superman, the Man of Steel. You played by mouse and you played with joystick. Depends on the level. There are some levels where you're flying, like Afterburner or Space Harrier, and some other levels you're walking, and it's a little bit like the Barbarian games. Superman is so weird before you learn the controls. Yeah, that's correct. It came on 2 discs back in the days, but I had a version which was level packed, which did not work all in all. There are some levels where you defend a space shuttle, and this crashed for me back in the days, and we hadn't had any WHD load versions and stuff, so only the disc versions. Let's try to get into it and do some more jank, Superman jank. I'm gonna call this, title this Superman real fast. So there we are. It's on super jank. Yeah, definitely. So let's find super, and what I want to do is turn on my little Superman versus Lazy Scoliosis, the nemesis of Superman, the Co-Class Man. Hello, all right, time for janky jank. Yeah, we played Gilbert just before, and yeah, it's jank. Totally unfair. And now we are switching over to Superman, the Man of Steel. And yeah, it's even more jank. Superman, Man of Steel, 2 discs. There we are. Totally fucked up controls. Was it the Amiga Sector 1 version, or what was it? I've got one version which needs the kick ROM 1.2. Don't know. Okay, TSK. We won't do a trained version because we don't want to cheat. We want to jank. We want to suffer of all those games. There we are. Okay. Google meditation. Let's get into my kernel switcher, kickrom switcher. Let's do it without the fast RAM. One of those configurations worked for this old game. Let's see, there we go. Want to have unlimited... No, oh, no, we don't want to have unlimited lives. Dude. Starting over. No cheating, just suffering in JANKuary. There. So, unlimited lives, no, start at level 1. Now, let's get into chaos. There are some really good games, Superman games on consoles. Super Nintendo or MAME or Fireburn Neo. And even the VCS Atari 2600 version is better than this one. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we need to stretch the screen a little bit. It's really dark, but that's the that's a normal brightness of this comic strip. And this is the first level. It's the afterburner kind level. And yeah, it's not exactly like Afterburner, but when you're playing Superman in this level, you get your own Afterburner later on. So here we go. Let's see. Okay, I can pause the game and I'm gonna stretch my screen a little bit to make it better visible. Okay, that's then all okay. There we go. Color-wise, it looks a little bit like the Atari ST version. It's lagging brightness, it's lagging contrast. It's looking a little bit dull. You can switch your weapons by pressing the space bar, so you can punch. You can punch those guys backwards. You have the super blow to blow them backwards, and you can use this fire to rust them, to kill them, burn them. There we go. Do we need to fly through those clouds? And you lose the power of those? You have failed. Okay. Heard someone say something like that. Oh, yeah. I think it's a common problem with lazy ports from Atari. Yeah, left them super dark and the color palette is lagging all those colors, which normally an Amiga can display. Probably something the different system handle colors and image. Yeah. I guess I ported those graphics 1-to-1 just over. Only doing the coding stuff for those chips in the Amiga. What's janky about the first level really is you need to swap your weapons, and stay alive. Got an eye on your power bar and avoid those circles and stuff and all those clouds. Music isn't too loud, it's okay. You lose so much of your energy when colliding with one of those enemies, and you should not fly through those white circles, white clouds. You regain some energy. Let's blow them away in a second. Let's avoid and blow them away. Yeah, so we can handle them a little bit better. Ah, they hit me. Okay, get a little bit rid of them. Try to burn this guy. Okay. And again, off with them in the background. It's getting full of those clouds. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Okay, get rid of them. I definitely need some really good hits. And I'm not sure if I hit them all the time. There we go. Okay. And off with them in the background. Give some space to breath. And let's try to roast him. Yeah, there we go. Another one. Looked like I hit the white cloud. This is poison. You can't move when doing this blow. So better watch out not to be in a cloud or near a cloud. Try to hit him. Hitting is just pushing them back with some damage. The I-beam is better for killing them. Oh. It feels like an endless respawn. Come on. Another one bites the dust. But there is another portal to respawn one or more of those vehicles. And there we are, dead. You failed. Bright colors, yeah, to fix in the WHD versions, okay. Yeah, and there is an endless respawn in the first level. Don't know how long it lasts to reach the next level. Hey, Photon! Greetings! Welcome to the JANKuary. We won't give up. We are doing some more round of Janky Man. Clark Kent as Janky Man. Back in the days, I only reached level 2 with Trainer. Maybe I try to hit those guys. And don't try to get hit by those clouds. Okay, let's get some more space to breathe. I'll get over there. It's getting really full of those clouds. By trying to use the punch, you always drain your energy. You always get hit by those guys. So, yeah. Blow them a little bit backwards and then try to get this guy. Nearly dead. This is so unfair. The only good thing is you regain your energy really fast. When you blow them back, you have some time to regain. And you need to wait until your powers of your features, your weapon, is filled up again. There we go. This one. Ah. You can try to hit the drivers on those vehicles, but it's hard. It's really hard to hit them. So you don't need to destroy the vehicle itself. It takes many hits. So better get rid of those people. There we go. Blow them back again. Now, bad position. Don't hit those white clouds. There we go. Another one. Playing Star Wars is really easy and better than this one. All those TIE fighters and stuff can be hit really easy. But this one here is really janky. I'm on it, but he didn't really hit the one, this guy. And trying to hit those drivers is awkward. Okay, there we go. I already had this reading one. Okay. See, you can't really hit him on there. Losing nearly all my powers. Okay, let's get them a little bit in the background. And blow them back again. Get some time to breath. There's another vehicle, 2 more vehicles, so it feels like it's never ending. I don't know if you have to clear the screen once. They are always in a pack of 4, and I'm not sure. You need to kill them, make them clear at least once. This is nearly impossible. Backwards with you, backwards with you. Yeah, it feels like a never-ending respawn. Trying to hit them without getting shot. This is nearly impossible to hit them. No. And there we are again. Let's give it a last try before switching to another jank game. Because this is... okay, there is at least... We've got the nice screen where we can enter our name. Does the manual give a clue how to beat this part? Yeah, that's a good point. Let me have a look at Lemon Amiga. What Lemon Amiga says. I just read it today, but there are only some descriptions of the keys you have to press during gameplay. The game, blah 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 blah. Perry White after leaving Atlantis, yada yada yada. Icons available: flight, heat vision, super breath, and super punch. Superman encounters Darkseid's evil para-demons born out of the boom tube. Okay, not the doom tube, it's a boom tube. Darkseid has equipped some of the para-demons with concussion cannons. These cannons fire deathly concussions clouds, which Superman must steer clear of at all costs to avoid a substantial drain on his energy levels. Must steer clear of at all costs. Yeah, you're not allowed to fly through those clouds. It's a substantial drain on his energy levels. After battling through the para-demons, only battling, on the way to meet Professor, Superman get all parry-white, to at anchored. No, there's nothing said about what to do with those demons. Last thing which I could try, fly. I tried to fly through those wobbling white clouds, whatever. I try to avoid those cannon fire, those orange cannon fire, and I try to fly through those clouds. Because it seems it is never ending here. It's a never ending respawn. I killed some of those guys, but all those clouds or portals reappear and spit them out again and again and again and again. So if I blow them backwards, because those clouds, let's see if I fly through them. Oh no, okay. You're not allowed to fly through those clouds because they drain your energy really down to 0. So regain some energy and kill. Blow again. The hitbox is crap. It's really crap. You got those guys targeted and you don't hit them. Those orange hits are dangerous too. Not that dangerous like these wobbling clouds, but they're hurting too. Let's try to use a super punch. There's so much fire that you aren't able to use your punch. Well, even Afterburner is fair play compared to that. It's so crappy. Got them in full target, but you don't hit them. The I-beam power is draining too fast to clear the screen of all those enemies. And punching isn't possible when they're shooting at you. And when you're hit, you're tossed backwards and you're stunned for some seconds. No chance. You got no chance. I have no fucking clue how to get through this level. Okay, but we have got some more games on our janky list. What about a nice little round of Thunderblade? The arcade version of Thunderblade on Fireburn Neo or MAME is really good, and I barely remember playing Thunderblade as a kid on Amiga, but I cannot tell if it was that bad. The rating on a Lemon Amiga for Thunderblade is 4. Okay, it's not below 3. So what about this? Please, one game that isn't that janky. Thunderblade, there we are. Oh, there were 2 versions, a US version and a UK version. Let me see. Sometimes there are big differences in those, in the quality of those games. Thunderblade. Okay, 11 Amiga only has one version. US Gold version is 4, rated 4 with a pile of shit. That's US Gold version. And the other one, Mindscape. Was it just another crack? Maybe it's just another crack. Okay, let's take this version, but we won't use a trainer. Was the steering with joystick or was it with mouse? We don't want to have unlimited lives, and we start the game from the beginning. So look broken, but it's only the decruncher. Let's change the title to Thunderblade. There we are. Graphics wise, it looked nice, but the controls, I may remember the controls were really clunky. Tier text games weren't the best. Looking on Lim and Amiga, all those tier text games were below average, below a good rating. So, can I stretch the screen to this? Is that okay? Oh, okay. We'll see in the game if there's something cropped. So it's always a good thing. You're starting the game and you are directly shot down. You're directly shot down. Starting the game and being shot down. Now let's get out of here. What the? No time to breath, just directly into enemy fire. What the fuck? What the fuck? Control-wise, it's all in all okay. Ugh. But let's try to avoid those fire now. Sound is all in all okay. Not too loud. Okay, that was the first part. Now for the Space Harrier part. Ooh. Why I was hit now? Well, I can try to speed up and reach the end. Ooh, there are... Look like MiG or F-16s. Oh, game over. Oh, what the hell? Really a JANKuary? What the hell? H E H and hey, but we did a high score. Yay. But this wouldn't be the JANKuary if we would give up now. Let's give it another round. Get up fast and try to reach the end. Look at this, you are really not able to avoid this fire. There is a wall of bullets coming at you and you have no chance, no chance. Well, the objective in this game is not to aim at targets and destroy targets. It's just get through and... What now? Oh, okay. Well, this is the first time this is more or less fair. More or less. Darn. You can't escape those many bullets. Game over. Oh, Demi, what did you do with this JANKuary? For fuck's sake. Well, let's end it. Really, when playing those games, I really wonder, did they test those games before releasing and sending them to the stores? It's just money grabbing. I guess it's just money grabbing. Losing 2 lives just at the first part of this distance. Yeah. Yeah, this is all about flying left or right and avoid. Not to shoot, not to kill, not to aim. It's deadly if you fly to the edge of the screen. If they're under fire, you have no chance. Big is this ship? The last turret? Oh. Ah, we are through. Whoa! Stage 1 done. Okay. Number of hits 14. Not the hit I got. And there we go. Starting and directly under fire. Directly under fire. You've got really no chance. You really got no chance. At least we made it to level 2. To the canyon. Let me have a drink. What do the comments tell us in this game? Tier text reduced the screen size, added a border area. One of those arcade versions that thrive primarily on spectacular hydraulics, graphics, chips designed spectacular for playing. The graphics quite well. Yeah, the graphics are really quite well. It's all in all okay. Pepsi advertisement, yeah, but everything else is a complete disaster. Yeah. Absolute shite. Okay, yeah. Bad controls, high difficulty levels combined to make this one to avoid. Yeah, but we cannot avoid this game because it's JANKuary. Let's make it a last round. And then let's switch to another one. One game I was really disappointed when I back in the days as a kid bought this game. It's Last Ninja 2 on C64, a really great version. But the Amiga version is that clunky. Bad graphics. And I was really disappointed. Got this game to not Christmas. I may remember it was to Easter. And yeah. Played it once or twice and then tossed it away. Losing 2 lives in the first half of this track. Just avoid, 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 avoid. Avoid as good as possible and don't crash into the buildings. But at least there is an end of each level when flying, not like as in Superman with an endless respawning of enemies. Okay, that are the sunken turrets. Oh, come on. So highly difficult. No chance. No chance. No chance. Yeah. No, we don't wanna enter our initials. You weren't aware of how many jank games there were out back in the days. Let's get to my last round for today. Last Ninja 2. Not 1, 2. There we are. Last Ninja Remix on Amiga is great. Great graphics. It's really a good port of the C64 version. Jumping parts on those rocks in the rivers and swamp is hard. You need to do it many times to remember from where you need to jump, and yeah, but control-wise it's great, graphic-wise it's great, and music-wise it's really great. But Last Ninja 2, oh. Yeah, I have switched the title. Last Ninja 2 has earned 5 points in rating. It's not that janky on a Lemon Amiga. But in my opinion, it's jank when you compare it to the C64 version. So there we are. Unlimited lives off. Evil enemies on. Time counter on. Just start the game. Last Ninja all is an action adventure with jumping, as I said, with jumping sequences. You are the Ninja Amakuni. In part 2, you are blown through time to find your evil nemesis, the Shogun Kunitoki. He's in New York, earning his money as a drug lord. And yeah, you do your fucking best to catch him and kill him, get him back to the grounds of the spirits. Okay, so stretching, it's okay. Still loading. You need to find different objects and you need to find weapons. So objects to get past traps or open doors and yeah, stuff like that. We've got a little graphic bug in here, but only for now. Compared to Last Ninja 1, if you beat one opponent, he regains his energy. So it's, yeah, the difficulty level, it's a little bit higher. You can turn around your ninja. You can do a somersault when walking in a direction. There, yeah. You can punch, you can kick, and you can pick up objects. There is the first opponent. Hello. I'm here. When you get your weapons, the hits and the damage you deal is by far better. This is a... did I hit it? It's a button for the elevator. And yeah, it's I hit it while I'm punching this opponent. So now you can get down. There is a key on the ground to pick up. There we go. What was the key to switch the items? Let's pause. When I was a kid, I loved this game because as a ninja, yeah, I don't think I ever figured out how to play. Probably mostly watched my brother play. I really loved the games on C64 and Last Ninja 1. I was the first in our class, compared to all my classmates, who solved the game and beat the evil Shogun Kunitoki. Last Ninja 2 on C64 is hard because the enemies regain energy. You don't do. You see, I got some hits and I don't regain my energy. And yeah, so I never played it, or solved it. I played it through without a trainer on the C64. There are some good long plays on YouTube, and those guys avoid most of the enemies. You can avoid them by walking around them and stuff. Yeah, but most time they are in your way. Or try when they see you escaping, they throw shurikens at you, and that will kill you instantly. At least in the Last Ninja 1 version. I found a hamburger which will give you an extra life. And okay, he's got a club or a bow, which makes way more damage. I need to kill this guy now, because we are getting those toilet chain handles in here, and we are going to build our nunchaku from it. There is somewhere here, was it the female or the male toilet? And the regain of the energy is you see, he is already up again. And yeah, He's doing some really bad damage with his bow, with his bow stick. Okay, this guy you have to kill 2 times. Then he won't regain his energy. Okay, it's in the door. It's near the door. You don't need to get in the toilet really far. So we need to find another open toilet here in the park. It's a Central Park in New York. To get the other handle for the nunchaku. This is a cop and he's throwing shuriken at you. Okay, he leaves me alone. So let's see when we can kill this guy. Come on. Sometimes you have got a sweet spot, so he's just walking around and don't know what to do. Okay, there we are. Now we have got the nunchaku as a weapon, which should be available with the space key. Can we pause the game for a while? Oh no, this was a harakiri. Pressing F10 seems to kill myself. 0 is left. There is a pause key somewhere. Oh, let me get into the Lemon Amiga. Last Ninja 2. On C64, it is the F1, F3, F5 to switch the stuff you've got. And the space bar is to change your weapon. Hello, manual, please. Oh, it's lagging a little bit. What the fuck? Hello, Lemon Amiga. What's going on? I need your manual. Why is it lagging now? There we are. That's the story. Okay. Help. Okay. In the Amiga version, it's help to select an object and delete del to select the weapon. Pause is F2, quit is F10. Yeah, you pressed F10 to quit. Yeah, that's bad. That's, yeah, that was a fucking mistake. So help and del for the objects and yeah. Okay. So let's give it another try. Amakuni Ninja. Let's beat the hell out of this guy. So the button there is blue, and when you punch it, you activate the elevator to get down to the base of this stage. Okay, so let's... Hoppala, not the somersault. Punch. The button. Punch. There we go. It's gray now. And therefore we can... Hello. jump down the elevator and pick up the key on the ground. Let's see, we found it, and yeah, with del delete key you are able to switch through the objects you found. The key is for the gate there to leave the Central Park. Okay, for the nunchaku again, let's go to the toilet. We need to pee. And come on. Hello. Hello. We're gonna find a stick here too. And the sword is in level 2 in the streets. There we can get in a weapon shop. We can get a sword. So here's a cop again, and I try to avoid this cop. Okay, there we are. But here to have some rest to get the other half of our nunchaku, we need to kick his butt. Okay, there we are. So now, picking up and pressing help, we are using now the nunchaku as our weapon. But we're gonna avoid this guy again. Okay, don't get on my back. Let's see. Bad position. There we are. It makes some damage, but it's clumsy. It's really clumsy. You stand next to the enemy and don't hit him. So we found some shuriken in the trash bin. And now for the part, there is a juggler and he's throwing knives at you. The only way to avoid it is to jump when he throws bottles or stuff. Yeah, just jump, and then we avoid this bottles or whatever he's throwing at us. So now we need to climb this gate. So you only can climb objects when you're using nothing in your hand, also no weapon. And there's a jump part, and there is a stick we can get. And let's see if I need to get diagonal jump. Yeah, the diagonal jump. Okay, picking up the stick, but don't fall down. Hello, pick it up. Pick it up. Oh, take your bow. There we are. Only one position to get this stick. Okay, there we are. And let's get backwards. No. Okay, the stick makes more damage than the nunchaku, as far as I remember. And even this, the graphic you see how he's holding the stick at the lower end, not like in the C64 version he's taking the stick in the middle, like you use this bow stick as a weapon. He's taking it like a sword on the really lower part, and yeah, that's that's just awful. So we avoid this guy again. There's a gate. We are using the key to open the gate. He's walking outside the window. He's just leaving us alone. So we open the gate and there we are. There's another jumping sequence now, which is really fucked. You need to jump on the boat and from the boat to the other side. Let's see if I can make it. No, just in the water. The hitbox of the boat is fucked up. It looked like you jumped into the boat, but yeah, it was fucked. Okay, that was too late. Let's get out of the screen again. When hitting the boat, the ninja disappears, and this is, yeah. And you can't tell if you are jumping over the boat or in front of or behind the boat, because the sprite is disappearing and you don't see anything. And again, the C64 version is really fair compared to this. You see? What do we have? One life remaining. Yeah. You can't tell from where you need to jump, and in the water again. And this is because this game is jank. This is jank in my opinion. 16% completed. Yay. Okay, let's give it another try. And this time I want to see if there is a sweet spot from where to jump. We take the key and open the gate and leave all those stuff alone. We won't pick up the map. We need the map for the streets. Or was it the sewer map? No, it was for the streets. Yeah. Why are you cheering, Tapsi? I lost. I'm a wet ninja now. Jetzt bin ich ein nasser Ninja. Ich bin daneben gesprungen. Okay, one more try, and now let's try to figure out how to jump on the boat. 16%, yeah. Hello. 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 Come on. No. We're stuck there. Eh? Look at this AI. Look at this fuzzy logic. Hello. Come on, let me kick your ass. Hello. There we go. Yeah. Hello. There we are. Sind mehr als 0. Yeah. 16% are at least 16% and not 0. Oh, come on. So yeah, let's take the key. Let's use the key in the gate. Holding key. Come on. Okay. So it looked like it was too far. Das sah jetzt so aus, als wäre er zu weit gesprungen. Also darf man hier nicht ganz so dicht am Rand. Not too close to the edge. Okay, there we are. Hello, jump. Okay. Yeah. There are the bees. And we can't get back now. That's the bad part about this. We can't get back to the other side because this part of the way is too far from the other side. And we die if we hit the right side of the screen. So if you forget anything on the other side in Last Ninja 1, you could jump back over the swamp or over the river, but here you are dead. You can just restart, quit the game and start over. Okay, let's give it a last try. Now we know that we have to jump from the not that far, not that directly on the edge. 8% done. Wir bleiben jetzt mal ein bisschen weiter hinten stehen. Some steps in the back to jump on the boat. Maybe we'll get to level 2. Okay, little graphic bug again. So let's kick this guy's ass. Is he coming at me? Yeah, this time he's coming at me. For some reason. He wants now. Punching. Kicks deal more damage. Punches are faster. So there we go. Not a somersault. Punch. Okay, there we are. Okay, the key again. Take it. Next thing is the hamburger. Eat it. Okay, now the part of the nunchaku. Telling bow. Come on. Ja, nicht so weit. There we go. First part of the nunchaku. And get to the right. Try to avoid the cop again. Yeah, there we go. Beat the shit out of the punk again. Vielleicht auch nicht. Okay. He's not interested in us, so we've got the nunchaku. Now to get... They're somewhat silly. There we are with the shuriken. Now the juggler. Okay. There is a city map. We've got nothing in our hands, so we can climb. This position was there. Okay, there we go. Jump. Jump. Holding nothing in our hands, so we can climb backwards down. And we are going to open the gate with a key. Maybe we can avoid the cop again, and he's walking away. This guy is nearly replenished, but in time. So he's walking away. Walk, 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 walk. Not really. But we can leave him alone. Yeah, he's walking away. The ninja games are on my list. Yeah. But don't play this one on Amiga. See, there we are, and there we are. Okay, now we cross the river, and there is a beehive. He kicked you up the bum. Okay, there is a beehive, and those bees are chasing you. You have to jump again. On the C64 version, you take some damage. You can't avoid the damage completely. We need to jump over to a little isle in the river and toss a boat with our stick. In that case, we need the stick to leave the level, to leave the first level. Let's see if we can avoid the bees without getting damage here. We get a little bit damage, not much. On the C64 version, the damage is really high. So there's a boat on the river, and you need to use a stick there to free the boat and back. And no, let's not get hit by the bees. Okay, and there's the boat again, and this time we are jumping. No, okay. This time we are jumping not from the edge, but from here. There we are, and there we are. Okay, and we reached the end of level 1, and we are in the... Hello? Leave to the streets. Hello? Go to the streets. Ah, there. Okay. I only play Amiga. Okay, you will suffer the Amiga. As I said, Last Ninja Remix, the first part is really great. I love Last Ninja Remix, as it's really close to the C64 version, control-wise, graphic-wise, it's great. The second part, Last Ninja 2, Back with a Vengeance, is, as you see, it's clumsy. It's really clumsy. And Last Ninja 3... I've got the original, still got the original Amiga version. It's okay on Amiga. It's not that good, not as good as Last Ninja Remix, but it's playable. Sorry, I have to clean up my mess. Okay, there we go. I'm convinced most people like the Last Ninja games because of the music. Yeah, the music is great. And back in the days, the C64 games weren't really isometric games. And we played Wizard of War and Pac-Man and stuff, all this kind of Jack the Nipper. And then there was Last Ninja, and I saw it first at a friend's place, and I was like, whoa, what is this? This graphics, you're walking around in this isometric landscape there and collect those weapons, and you've got the quest, and you need to use objects and stuff, and that was like, wow, okay. Yeah. We are in the streets now. Do we have music in the streets? There seems like no music. Wasn't there a turn music off? But the music isn't on. Okay, seems like there is no in-game music, only for the loading part. Yeah. Here we need to wait for the green light. If you cross the street when the traffic light is red, you will be run over by a car. The same. Was the sword on this side? Maybe. Yeah. Okay. There is a weapon shop around behind the door. Yeah. And what's really unfair is you even don't replenish your energy when you enter the next level. You see? There we are. Okay, here is no ninja. On the C64 version, there's a ninja in here trying to kick your ass, and you are alone in here. And you don't need to kick the door. On the C64, oh, there's the ninja. He's walking in the wall. Okay, I see there is a bug. The sword is dealing the most damage in the game, besides the shuriken, which can kill an enemy at least half the energy or instantly. So let's wait again. They are throwing some plates or stuff out of the window, so you need to watch out there too. Doesn't seem janky at all. You mean the game? Yeah, okay. Lemon Amiga's score is, as I said, 5 point something. Yeah. Where's the hot dog? Hello. It's an emote that indicates the chatter is not serious. Ah, okay. Now you told me something. I need to cross the street first to get the opener for the manhole cover. Okay. Wait for the green light. Wait for the green light. Come on. There is... it does seem cool though, even if it's janky. Yeah. Last Ninja games had always a place in my heart. There was a wrong way. Now I'm stuck. Now I hadn't had a chance to hit him, and I was stuck at the traffic light, between traffic light and him. So, okay, I still got 5 lives left. Let's try to go in here. As I said, the sword is dealing the most damage. Wait a second. And yeah, we are crossing the street here. There's a bottle. We need to make a Molotov cocktail later. Don't want to spoil, but we need to make a Molotov cocktail later on. It's like a peek behind the curtain. Yeah. Waiting for the green light. Oh, there's another one. I really need to do some WD-40 on my joystick. This thing is loud as fuck. So here we get the opener for the manhole cover. There we are. So we can enter the next level, the sewers. We need to find the right manhole cover to open and get down. But I played those games back in the days dozens of times, hundreds of times, and I know where to go. That was close. The light switched to red. We got all stuff we need here. And the manhole cover is in the next screen. So here the cop has got his police stick. There is a burger. Wanna eat the burger? Come on. We need an extra life. Hello. Take the burger. Hello. I'm hungry. Take the burger. Ah, okay. So where was the manhole cover? There we go. That's the entrance to the sewers. Or do we need to make the hand clear? Or Okay, he opened. And we did the streets. Now off to the sewers. There isn't music in the loading either. Okay, maybe a bug in the version. Huh. Okay, there we are in the sewers. Let's take out the sword and let's take out the bottle because we are going to make ourselves a Molotov cocktail. At one of those torches. Yeah, let's avoid this one. Can we go there? This way? Yeah. Well, here are some deadly doors. No sewer looks like this. Yeah, no, of course not. There are some deadly doors in here. There is a key we need later to leave the sewers. And yeah, as I said, some doors are really trial and error or trial and die. Hello? Take the key. Hello. There we go. You need to stand at the right spot to pick something up. This looks like a step upward, but it's a little cliff. You need to jump over there or you fall down. Same like this. And there you need to jump directly from the edge, not from too far behind. There was a little cliff, yeah, a little. There we go. And there's a spider, and this spider shouldn't touch you because you will be dead if you touch it too. We picked up a little manhole cover opener again. Hello. We lost the... Okay, we lost the map. In the Amiga version, we are losing the map because it was only necessary for the streets. So let's see if we can avoid this guy. Yeah, we can avoid him. Nah, wrong position. And don't do a somersault from the edge. And there are 3 doors, and I'm not really sure what was the right door to go through. This is the wrong position again. I think it was the middle one. Yeah, it was the middle one. The other 2, you will die. And is this the torch where we can get the Molotov cocktail? Sure. Was it the first door here? No, it wasn't the first door. Fuck. It was the last one. There is one torch is reachable. Don't know if I'm at the wrong position. Let's kill this guy again. Okay, no, seems like not. Was it the... Yeah, that was the right one. Oh, there's a red. What was the deal with the red on the C64 version? You just step aside or jump over it. Okay. Normally you lose only half of your energy on the C64 version when hitting the spider or the red, but in this version you die completely. So another jump, and yeah, there we go. Oh, there is the edge. Okay. You hit your head at the bow, at the arc there. That's not in the C64 version. Oh, and there was the red. Okay, that's fuck. That's really fuck. I'm gonna go out and say that the jumping seems a bit janky. Yeah, it's not only the jumping, it's, yeah, we start in the park again. In Last Ninja Remix, you can save and replay the level where you died. It's not only, it's the hitbox, it's the jumping part, it's the place where you stand against your opponent and try to reach him. Sometimes those enemies are totally nuts and run around you or run the walls up and down and stuff. This is filled with bugs. This game is filled with bugs, really. Okay, that was 2.5 hours stream, and I'm getting hungry now. Ninja ate all those burgers, and I'm getting really hungry now. Let us see if another one of our beloved community is playing. Tetsock. Yeah, Tetsock is playing. Let's rate our friend Tetsock. A really great guy. Tetsock. And yeah, was nice to be with you. Was nice you joined me in my janky quests, and yeah, see you again in another jankuary day and evening. Bye bye.
Here we have a little cool green guy.
Dad! They're coming! Oh. I heard them! I actually heard them. I was up on the roof and I heard this transmission was coming through.
Shh, not now, son. I'm making toast.
I need to get myself a toast I can hold up on that place. I only have 2 different windows.